What's up, everyone? I hope you're having a great day. My name is Cameron Tucker. I'm joined here with
Chase.
James is sadly out, but we do have a special guest, and this still is
Just Vibes Podcast.
So we are back again, ladies and gentlemen. Please remember to hit that subscribe button, press the like button, turn your notifications on, all the great stuff.
Comment.
Yes, and comment. But today, very special day. We have very, very special guest with here with us today. We'll let her introduce herself, but let me just say some stats. 1,000 points her junior year, 2,000 points in her career, 26 points a game average. She is number 6 in the state of Florida. She is number 1 in her district, and she is top 60 in the United States. Please, ma'am, introduce yourself.
What's up? My name is Bre'anna. Y'all can just call me Bree. Yeah, that's my name. Nice to meet you guys.
Cool. So, Bree is actually my cousin. She hails from Port Richey, Florida. And please just, tell us what school you go to and like, how's it been? We know you recently just graduated.
Yep.
So, I go to Anclote High School. It's in Holiday, Florida, but, yeah, I just graduated on June 2nd. So that was fun. Nice. Graduation life, pretty chill. I'm not doing too much. Just going to the gym, hitting the weights, trying to get ready for college type stuff. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, graduation life is nothing much to it. It feels the same. I'm not gonna lie. It's just, I'm not seeing everybody like I usually do, but that's good anyways. Okay. But, yeah. And then, I hit the 2,000 points in my basketball career, so that was really good.
Congratulations.
Thank you. We won districts as well. So, senior year was great. We went 19-7 too. So it was a good year all around. So yeah.
Nice, bro. That's great. So just gonna get into it. So like, how did it feel to hit 1,000 points your junior year? Because not a lot of people.
That's a big number.
It's a very big number. And for you all watching, 1,000 points your junior year playing basketball is not very common.
No.
You know what I mean? You're lucky you get 1,000 points in your high school career. Most people, I know a lot of people with the math that they get 1,000 points maybe the second to last game their senior year. So, for you to do it your junior year and you average 26 points a game, like you're the leader in that in point scoring, like it's amazing. So just tell us, how was that? You hit the 1,000 points, you know what I mean? Like, how did that feel? And what's the work that you had to get up to that point?
Yes.
In the moment, I was really excited. I was really happy because, like you said, it's really uncommon for people in their junior year to hit 1,000 points. So, as a junior, I was feeling myself a little bit, always stayed humble, but, I was feeling myself like, okay.
Good.
But it's weird because I actually don't remember the game where I hit the 1,000 points because our stats are all messed up and whatnot. But, it was a really exciting moment. My dad's my coach also. So, that's a nice little plus I got on the side. But yeah, it's just putting in the work, the days you don't want to, especially because, everyone knows that stuff. No one wants to go to the gym every morning. No one wants to get up early. Everybody knows that part. No one wants to do like the work part of it. But, it's just, you have to have a different type of tenacity, so to speak, to, want to do better for yourself, want to have that, make a name for yourself. So I think that's what it really comes down to. I just wanted to make, my name made at my school and really like stand apart from everybody else. So, just constant hours of putting in the work, even the days you don't want to, and just staying on top of that type of stuff. So yeah.
The grind. We love it.
So who introduced you to basketball first?
My bald-headed dad. Yeah. So my dad, he's been hooping for a minute, and he put me in a YMCA when I was about 6 or 7 years old. Okay. And I played on an all-boys team, full of Hispanic people. And so I was the only girl on the team. I used to love to do this little spin move. I traveled every time I did it, but I loved to do my little spin move. But yeah, my dad just kind of introduced me to the game, and ever since then I fell in love with it. So yeah. Yep.
Nice, man. That's great. So I'll ask you this, when did you figure out maybe your junior or senior year? Like, when did not the stats come out, but the leaderboards, what? I'm number 6? What? I'm number 1 in my district. When did that come out? And how did you feel about that?
So for this year, the stuff that they don't come out until the end of everyone's season and stuff. So I didn't learn about that stuff until the end of the season, but I kind of kept up with my stats and stuff from last year. And, I was first in the district last year, but I wasn't up there. I wasn't within the top 100 last year for in nationally or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I was really okay, let me write this down. Let me put my placement and let me see what I can do this next year. Yeah. And I knew that I had a goal. I wanted to hit 2,000 points my senior year, but I also knew that was going to be a little hard. That means I would have to score 1,000 or between 800 and 1,000 points the next year. So I was like, okay, I only had 500 and some points this year. So to get another 500 on top of that, that's going to be hard to do.
I guess.
But, yeah, I just kind of kept up with the stats, try to see who was in front of me or, and just trying to keep, track of that type of stuff. So yeah, just really watching and listening to see where everyone else was at and what I'm doing to make myself better and stuff like that. So yeah.
Oh man, that's great. That's really cool.
Now I'm gonna ask this question: when you was working out when you first got in the game of basketball, you was like, did you have an instant love for it, or did you have to develop?
I think it was more of an instant thing. Definitely. I have all brothers, so them wanting to play basketball and always trying to beat me, whatever, it definitely gave me an extra motivator, wanting to be better than them. And my dad, of course, I always want to be better than my dad. I'm still better than him to this day, but I always want to be better than my dad. So I think it was more of an instant thing. Mm-hmm. Now I have to say recently, I have had more of falling off with it a little bit, unsure if I really want to pursue it in college and stuff like that. But I think a part of myself is only saying that because it started to get hard a little bit and I'm starting to doubt myself a little bit.
Yeah.
So I definitely still think I still have the same love that I have for basketball when I was younger. But like I said, it's just, when obstacles and challenges come, it's just kind of how you take that and use it as motivation or to help you overcome whatever it is next. So I definitely think I'm going to still play ball in college and just see what that takes me because it is still my first love. Yeah. But I definitely think it's you hit a certain age where, you're going to kind of doubt yourself. You're going to kind of think do I really want to play football, basketball, whatever the case may be anymore. So I think it's really a personal, individual journey. Everyone has their own little things they go through. So yeah.
This is why I love my cousin, ladies and gentlemen. She's on here. This is what we love to talk about. You know what I mean? We love to talk about it. This is why we made the podcast. You see how deep she is? Yes. And fun fact, the next couple episodes that we're going to release, if you're watching this Friday, we recorded this, what is today? Monday. You're going to get this Friday. But the next couple episodes after that, Bre'anna is going to be on them. Since James isn't available at the moment. So
featuring Breezy.
Yes. Yes.
Make sure we tag her on the video.
Yeah, we'll tag her on the video. We're going to put all our contact information on our Instagram, on our YouTube, everything. Y'all can follow her. Please do.
Yes.
She's an amazing person. But do you so what college are you thinking about?
I'm going to Trinity College of Florida. It's somewhere in Port Richey area, kind of. Mm-hmm. Trinity area, sorry. But it's 30, 45 minutes from my house. It's a private 4-year, but what I'm thinking is that I go there for my first year, get my prerequisites out the way, all my, classwork, all that, and then, play ball there, get a little exposure, and then transfer from there to a 4-year school. That's the plan, whether or not that's God's plan, I don't know, but that's the plan I was kind of right now.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. That's great. And, I feel we talked about stuff like this. Wherever your path is or whatever you want to do, it's what it is. It's you. You want to go to community college, then transfer to a bigger college? Yeah. It's cool. If you just want to go straight to a 4-year to play ball or do whatever you want to do, that's you. Me and you were actually just talking about that in the car. Everybody has their own zone. Everybody has their own time zone. They do it at everybody does something at different times. You know what I mean? So don't feel bad if it's not your time or if stuff is not going your way. It will eventually. You just got to believe in yourself. So that's great. But Chase, you got any more questions for her?
Now, Bree, how is the transition coming from going from high school to college? How is the transition? Is it hard? Is it okay, I'm seeing where everything has to go now? Or is it
like you said, I think it's definitely a transition. I'm not sure what to expect or what's, coming up, but I definitely think it's going to be a little different because, it's not high school, High school sports are nothing like college sports, just from a watching viewpoint. Yeah. So I definitely, I'm going in there with the mindset that things are going to be a little different, going to be a little bit harder, but I'm hoping to make the best out of it. And I could tell it's already going to be a little tougher, but I don't think it's anything that we're going to be stressed or worried about.
That's good.
Yeah. But yeah.
So I'm going to ask this question. Have you had any obstacles when it came to hooping? Something bothered you so bad and you just had to get rid of it? What obstacles have you faced?
There's been a whole bunch as far as shooting slumps where, you'll be hitting all the shots one game, next game you're not hitting nothing. So it's definitely small things like that. But I think one of the biggest is, during my high school career, I got hurt in the middle of the season. Okay. I had did something to my knee And so I was really worried about, not hitting that milestone of 2,000 points. So I was really sitting here worrying about, like, am I going to be able to hit it? I told myself at the beginning of the season, I wanted to hit 2,000 points. That's what I wanted this year. So I remember that night after I went home, I was in my feelings, cried a little bit, not gonna lie. But I went home that night. Next day, watching Kobe videos all morning.
Yeah,
I'm not even lying.
yeah.
I'm not even lying.
Gotta go.
I'm not even lying. That mom mentality.
I got
But I went and watched his little videos when he tore his Achilles and how that whole thing happened and how he kind of used that to place himself on a higher pedestal and kind of push past that. So I definitely think that was one of the obstacles I faced. Really telling myself, don't doubt yourself now that you got hurt. This is a minor. You didn't have like a serious injury, so this is a minor problem. This is a minor obstacle. So I definitely think that was one of the obstacles I faced and kind of telling myself, trying to get myself out of that mindset of, oh, I can't do it anymore. Because I definitely did think that if I'm being honest with myself, like, dang, I got hurt, it's going to cause problems. But I definitely think that, if you really sit there and you think about things and really put yourself in a positive mindset, change the way you think, it'll change your life. Not just a phrase anyone can live by. So that was one of the obstacles I faced. And then I also hurt my Achilles with that same injury. So that was like weird. But yeah, and I think right now it's just the transition, like you said, of going to college and really showing people, what I'm capable of, but also understanding, I'm a smaller fish in a bigger pond now. So I really got to work harder. I really got to, get on my grind and stuff. So I think that type of stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, man, I see the bottom as just a trampoline, bro. Yep. You hit rock bottom, you feel broken, you just go up. You know what I mean? And at that, those are the moments that make you. You know what I mean? And I feel like you really, like, you at the bottom and you learned from it, and now you at the top. So that's great, man. And I'm just happy for you, bro. I'm happy, man. I'm happy. So,
like I said, I was going to pick your brain a little bit, try to get some stuff out of you. So what was probably your biggest motivation going into your past season? What was your biggest motivation?
I think my haters. So I'm keeping it a buck. It's definitely my haters. Coach, you know me. And if you're watching this, shout out to you. But anyway, definitely my haters. I know I had a lot of people that was kind of praying on my downfall and kind of just like, hoping I didn't get whatever I put my mind to it. Just, So I definitely think me knowing that I got them out there and that they're this close to me, whether that be one of my friends, whether that be someone on the team, I think, having that mindset or that thought in the back of my head, okay, this person definitely don't want to see me win. So now I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that I do win. And, they're there to see it, whatever the case may be. But yeah, haters definitely.
Yeah, man.
Motivators.
Hey, and that's a really good skill that you have, Bree, because not most people, they
ignore the noise.
They, not only that, but they accept the noise and then they let it change them. You know what I mean? They let it affect them. But you let it affect you in a good way. You like, oh, you saying this? You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's energy. Now she's like, we're ready to go now.
Yeah. And that was great. And anybody watching at home, like, yo, if you have people talking bad about you, like, yo, use that as motivation. That's the only way you're going to get past it. People are always going to talk your whole life, especially when you get to the top. You know what I mean? Like, you go to WNBA or, you in the Army, I'm in the Air Force. Like, people are always going to talk. But you just got to, you got to know how to use it. So.
Haters going to be everywhere. No matter where you go, what you do, they're going to be everywhere. So,
not wrong about that.
Yeah, you got to learn how to block it out or just take it in and let it change you in a way that, like you said, is positive or helps you. Because they are everywhere. They're your friends, sometimes your family. So you got to really be able to separate the two.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Now I'm going to hit you with one more, and then we're going to cut it after that. Now, I don't know if you watched one of our past ones, Miss Your Potential. So what we were speaking about is that, did you see that other people see your potential before you did, or did you see it automatically?
Great question. Great question.
All right. So did other people see my potential, or did I just see within myself?
Yes.
All right. So I
think you didn't
see
it yet.
I think it's a little like 50-50, only in the sense like sometimes, like I said, I've doubted myself, but my dad has been there, or I've had people like at Salvation Army that'll come to me, hey, you're really good, keep doing what you're doing, like I love watching you play, or sometimes even refs would say that. So I definitely think, in those moments when I would feel weak or down within myself, I think that those people definitely, gave me like a little light bulb, like, okay, maybe I'm in my head a little too much. But on the other side of that, I think there's definitely people that didn't see the potential that I had or I see in myself.
Yeah.
There's a college that just recently turned me down. He was just kind of like we're not really interested, whatever. And then I also got kicked off my AAU team about a year and a half ago. Now, the AAU coach, she was telling me, you'll never make it D1, you'll never make it D2, maybe a D3 school, but she's like, honestly, you're just not that good. So I definitely think that there have been coaches, people out there that, have doubted me. And like I said before, I just use that as, motivation, take what they're telling you. Michael Jordan origin story for real. Take that, not making the team or not making that, whatever position you want it, and just using that to help yourself for a greater purpose, greater game. So
that's great. Yeah, one last thing. For you viewers at home, Bre'anna was actually on the news, her local news station. So
she was.
Hi, baby.
Yeah. So how was that? Like, how did that whole process happen?
Let me tell you. So funny story. There was a girl that went to a school around me, St. Pete's High School, something like that. Okay. And this girl, she's always like on them little Instagram pages, Filet, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Where he be like, who splash 3, whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Anyways, she was on that channel. She was on the news. She was on TikTok. This girl was booming everywhere. And I'm keeping a buck. I see this girl and I'm like, she's good, but if I were to 1v1, not even saying this cocky, whatever. But I'm like, if you were to 1v1, I definitely think, I got that in the bag.
Okay.
I was seeing this girl all over everything, all over social media, all over the news, and I was getting jealous. I was becoming envious because, I was sitting here thinking, I hit 2,000 points. I'm averaging almost 27 points a game. Mm-hmm. Why am I not on the news? Why am I not getting college coaches, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. And so I saw that girl on the news, and, I prayed. I told my dad about it. I prayed to, the Lord, asking him, present me with the opportunity to just kind of help me with this feeling of, envy and jealousy that I have towards this girl because, she don't even know me. Well, we played it freshman year, but that's in the story. But, I prayed about it. Yeah. And then, I kind of asked for some guidance, some strength to get over this feeling of envy and jealousy that I had. And then it was really crazy because I remember right before I played my district game, dropped 35.
Okay.
Right before I played my district game, I did a little prayer before my game, praying that, everyone didn't get hurt or no one, that's good stuff. My dad comes in the room. He's like, he's on the phone with someone. And I'm like, what's going on? He puts it on speaker. Hello, this is blah, blah, blah. Speaking with Bay News 9. Is Bre'anna Ortega available? I'm looking like, what's going on? Mm-hmm. And she goes, we heard about you guys. Your daughter making 2,000 points. We really like to give her a piece on the news. We really are really interested. This is something that is not common. So, in that moment, I had an epiphany. I started, I was like, wow, you know what I'm saying? God is real. Always. We always knew that. Mm-hmm. But, in that moment, I was really he's listening. So I definitely think, I'm giving all thanks to God for, that opportunity per usual. But I definitely think that's one of the reasons why that opportunity came to be. I prayed about it, and he heard me, and felt my heart what I needed, and I think that's definitely why that happened. But it was crazy the way everything went down. And right before my district game, and she's like, "You gotta get her on the news," and I just started crying. I was tears of joy though, and but it was just crazy, how everything happened. It was really a blessing. So it was just crazy.
That's how it works.
That's
man.
big.
We keep telling y'all gotta believe.
Yep.
That's all you gotta do. But that's great. But when they were recording you, when they pulled up to the school, what was your reaction? Were people like, oh my gosh?
So I didn't even feel like it was real. They're like, I feel like I'm on a movie. I'm like, hold up, Shawty pulling up in that Bay News 9 man, come with the little camera set. And I'm like, okay, this might be for real. So she's just in the middle of us practicing, which a regular practice. Pretend like the camera not even there. She said, and so she's just recording us mid-practice, asking questions in between things. It was just crazy. The whole thing was surreal. I felt like I was in a movie. Okay. But yeah, it was very exciting. Definitely, like I said, a blessing. Mm-hmm. And just, a moment that I'm always going to remember and forever thankful for. But yeah, it was crazy.
That's great. Mm-hmm. I remember your dad on there was like, they showed the scene, we cannot make these mistakes. I remember that was so hilarious.
Ball, bro.
Yo, but nah, man.
You trying to act all tough for the camera, bro.
For real. But nah, bro. But thank you for telling us all your stuff. You know what I mean?
Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. And people at home, if you want to be in the podcast, if you want to be in this space,
What's up?
Yeah, let us know. You know what I mean? Like,
we'll Instagram.
Yeah.
They got free food too.
Nah, don't listen to that. Don't listen to that. Don't listen to that.
We gonna tag it in the video. You know, let y'all know where y'all need to go. You know, if y'all got some good stuff to tell us. You know, y'all got minds like us. Hit us up.
Yeah,
Find
man.
a time slot for you. You know, we gonna hook you up. You want to get that recognition. We on the come up, so you know, don't be on the other side when we up. You start with us now.
Yeah, start with us now, and you know, be a part of the foundation.
Yep.
Be one of the bricks. You know what I mean? So yeah, but thank you, Bree. Thank you, everybody at home. Remember to subscribe, smash that like button, notification bell, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And be on the lookout for more episodes. Yes. But my name's Cameron. Chase.
Breezy.
And this has been another great episode of Just Vibes Podcast. And remember, stay blessed and be blessed.